been abandoned. Sniff. Sniff. Ah, that's what I forgot. As a Kleenex. Might end up getting one later. But the true crime was, I was watching behavior panels. They're doing like a marathon. They're doing a interrogation room marathon. That was interesting. Hey, prissy hippie. No, I did it right this time. I did it like I normally do. Last time was a mess up. I don't know what I did last time, but thankfully my mods are smarter than I am. So there. Hello, Secret Squirrel. Hello, Rocky's Wooby. Damn it, one day I will get that right. Hello, Ruby. Hello, Itsawasa. Hello, Diary. Hello, Night Owl. Hello, Christina. Prissy Hippie. Hello, Kangamoo. That's funny. Hello, Adria. Adrina? Hello, Taco Talia. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Freya. There you are, Freya. Hello. I saw you in, whose chat were you in? I saw you. I'm not sure if I said hi. I saw you say hi, and I can't remember if I said hi back, and it literally has been haunting me up to this moment. So, hello, Da, or DA. V Gates. Hello, Sarah Cynthia. Hello, Fatima. We have coffee with marshmallows because I was like, oh, that'll be like a hot cocoa. It is not. Oh, Adrian. Okay, cool. That I can say. I'm from Philly. Well, I'm a transplant, but... Hello, Victoria. Bright light. Iki. My partner's left for a walk, and so my other cat is going to sit by the door now and cry. It's kind of cute, but it's also sad. I think he forgets that there's other people in the house. We don't do good with real world interactions. Yes, we don't. So I don't know if you guys know, but Dank Fupa has dropped the girls have a new video. This is bothering me. It's bothering me. There, it's better now. There we go. So I thought we'd watch it because I'm sorry, it's funny. Absolutely hilarious. So let me get a little bigger. I feel like I give myself like no headspace. I don't know why. But that's how we do. And then I thought, because I used to do this, and I don't know why I stopped doing it, but I used to read my comments on my comments section. Obviously, that's where the comments are. And I enjoyed doing it. And I kind of want to start doing that again. But I thought we could go through... They ate your strawberries. Damn it, Christina. And anyway, I thought we could read comments and just comment on the comments. So, also, I dyed my hair with henna, you guys. I'm stunned. It looks so good. Oh, I'm on top chat. There we go. Let's fix that. Live chat. But seriously, though, highly recommend. This looks great. It's also on top of my regular dye, but... But this looks great. I'm seriously impressed with it. Oh no, he's he's a daddy's boy. I am I have no illusions. I saved his ass. He's a daddy's boy. It's okay. I'm not bitter. I am the one that kept him alive. But he's a daddy's boy. So not mad. Oh yeah, here's some Discord links. Let me pin these. Nope, that's the remove button. Nope. There we go. We've got Hazing Cat, I see you. We've got 2 Discords going right now. There's the normal Discord. I just pinned this thing. Come back, I need to look at it. I pinned Diary of a Fattie's message here. We've got the 2 Discords. I don't moderate either of these, just FYI. The first one is Nerfy's Discord, and that's the normal Discord. And then we've got a 18 plus Discord, so you need to be 18 plus to be on said Discord. So there you go. If you want to join the Discords. So people ask, there you go. Come to the dark side, we have henna. I've done henna before. I used to use the henna from... Okay, let me put it this way. I've tried the henna from Lush. And it didn't get me the color I wanted, even though I used the red. They're fire engine red. It wasn't red enough. Let me put it that way. And B, it does not cover my gray. It didn't stick to my gray at all. And I don't have gray. I have white. I have like silver white. And I don't know why, but that's just particularly hard to dye. So their henna did not work, and I just kind of gave up on it because henna's also kind of messy. It's a little bit messier than dye, I guess. I don't know. It's just because it's mud. It's a different dyeing process. But I saw this package of henna at the grocery store, and they didn't have my normal color, and I really needed to color my hair. And so I was like, I'll give it a shot. Because I know henna is supposed to be really good for your hair in general. So I don't know. I don't know why I decided to give it a shot, but I did. And I just did it. And I don't know what made that package of henna different. But it is. And I'm just excited because I think it looks more natural. And I think my hair looks shiny. And I'd rather not use dye, especially nowadays. I'm old. I don't want my hair falling out. But yeah, that is true. The 18 plus, the 18 plus Discord is not as censored as the Nerfy one, but Nerfy's Discord has more going on because it's an older Discord. So there's good reason, or join both. There's good reasons to be on both of them. So there's a lot of and it's not just Girl World stuff on both of them. There's other things too. So if you're looking for just kind of a community, it's a pretty good community. Yeah, you have to answer some questions on both of those. They're very, the moderators for both of those Discords are pretty strict. So just FYI. But you have dark hair, you have to use permanent color to cover. Yeah, exactly, Scooter. I don't honestly know what my normal color is anymore, other than gray. I say gray, it's white. I'd look like Doc Brown. Yeah, Scooter. So I did watch a video of, because I've toyed around with the idea last year of going silver, you know, embracing it. I'm not ready. But anyway, I toyed around with the idea, but the problem is I absolutely hate that growing out look. It just looks terrible. But I watched somebody who decided to embrace their gray, and they went to a hairstylist and they got they got their hair colored gray so to match their gray. So basically it was like a reverse hair coloring, and I thought that was a great idea. And it wasn't stripping the color. Well, I mean, I think it was. I think they just basically bleached the shit out of her hair, but it looked great. And I guess now all she has to do is go back and get because it's bleach, so it'll get brassy. So I guess now all she has to do is go in and occasionally get the brass taken out of the blonde and, get a trim. And now her hair can just grow out and it doesn't look atrocious, right? You want to look like Quicksilver? Yeah, you think that until your hair starts turning gray. Everybody thinks gray's cool until you actually turn gray. Henna is super messy, but it keeps me... Yeah, no, it honestly, this pack, I don't know why, but it wasn't as messy. I think because it was already ground up, like the Lush stuff comes in the bricks. I don't know if it still does, but when I was buying it, it did. And this stuff is just in a little green box. It was already ground up. All I had to do was add water. It turned into a paste pretty nice. But I'm pretty impressed with it. I'll look up the name of it some other time for you guys. You're almost, Zincat, you're almost completely gray. I know if you do go gray, you can use purple. Yeah, it's purple shampoo. And you kind of use it like a hair mask. You put it on and then you don't wash it out immediately. And there's something about it that takes that brass, that yellow color out, and it just makes your hair white or gray because it takes the yellow out. There's like it's not like a super long, elaborate process. It's basically you just put it on, leave it on for a certain amount of time, and then wash it out. So I know you can get even if your hair is like not as true white as you want it to be, apparently you can do that. And it works on natural hair as well as treated hair. I would highly recommend looking up videos. Don't just go from my description, because clearly. But I know that you can use purple shampoo to do that. And it's not purple colored shampoo. It is actually purple colored, but you can't just buy like like the purple dye shampoo. It's not the same thing. Or maybe it is, but if henna's good enough. Oh, did Lucille Ball use it? Did she really? That's kind of fun. Nomad does that to her hair. If you guys give me a second, I'll go. Give me just a second, and I'll go get the box. Boop. Well, no, I won't go get the box. My partner took the trash out and took all of the empty boxes as well. So, no, sorry. I'll remember to show that to you guys next time. It's not permanent. I mean, it lasts for about a month, so that's permanent enough for me, but yeah, sorry about that. I thought I still had the box. Brad Mondo. Yeah, Mondo. Isn't he the one that like has the tutorial for the butterfly or wolf cut or something like that? See, I would think a purple conditioner would be better because then it really is a hair mask. Well, I mean, yes, I'm not mad at my partner for taking out the trash. It's just funny because I'm like, I'm going to go show you the box, and it's gone. It's not worth going. Some people gray out nicely. You guys are always like, oh, I love your two-toned hair. This is natural. This is my white. This is it. I got a Cruella de Vil stripe. And then like bunches of just like salt and pepper going on. I started going gray in my mid-20s. So if this keeps up, I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, enough about my hair. I know I'm beautiful. Oh shit, sorry. I don't even usually do that. So. Oh yeah, no, I'm glad he did it. You're not. Oh, okay. You see how much I actually pay attention to hair stuff. All right, let's Has everybody seen the Dark Fupa one? Because I figure this is a good way to get started. It's only like 9 minutes, so. You didn't start going great in your 40s. See, it's... why do we not have sound? Or is it just me? It's usually just me. Oh, you know why? Because I haven't turned my headset on. Guys can go gray. Guys can go gray, and they're like, oh, silver foxes.
I'm ready to go on with that. If we had seen all these early on.
Wow, have you been listening to that whole time? I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Professional. Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. On the upside, I'm sure that was educational. All right, well, hope you guys were enjoying that. Sorry about that. It was off? Oh, thank God. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Maybe I'll go white in my 60s. I just don't know if I want to. Just don't know. Let's see, let's go with this one. Oh, maybe it was off because it was supposed to come through my headset and I had my headset off, so maybe we got lucky there. But all right, let's watch this because it's freaking hilarious and you're all here, so it'll get us warmed up. It's Girl World adjacent. Actually, it's pretty damn funny. So here we go.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother.
The behavior panel is doing like this marathon, and I'm just like, yes, that's pretty much been my day.
The goals, the goals, the goals.
This is such a banger.
Desperate.
This is wild. Like weebles.
Obese.
Here, Amber, here's your torrid packages. Can you place the order for first breakfast now? I haven't eaten all day, and it's gonna be your problem if I faint because my blood sugar dropped too low. Gorl cannot survive on salad dressing alone.
Oh my god, my new panties. Here, order whatever you want. Take my phone, just don't look at my text messages. You might see things that could scar you for life.
Torrid? Again? I guess it must be pretty difficult to find clothes that fit. I used to be a full size 20. I would know. But now that I'm finally in my maintenance era, I think I'm ready to put myself out there again. Check out this book. Someone paid me $15K to make a 6-second video for it.
Stevie?
It's all about dating or romance or something, I think.
$15,000? You can't be all that much better at this than me. I have to beg people to buy my $20 cameos on sale. What the hell am I doing wrong? Besides, you wouldn't say that posting your fupa flopping out on the internet isn't putting yourself out there?
I've gotten like millions of dick pics since becoming an influencer. Men love my voluptuous body. Too bad I'm a lesbian. You can look through my DMs and pick one if you like.
That's literally disgusting. I would never respond, let alone date a man trying to get my attention in such a vulgar way. Plus, I'm saving myself for marriage.
You're a virgin?
That's actually a very rude and misogynistic question.
The only thing she's ever mounted is a high horse.
It's a very misogynistic question.
Annie, I've been meaning to talk to you.
It's not Annie, it's Anna. It's not that hard to remember.
Whatever, who cares? It's not like anyone is paying me to keep track of everyone's names around here. I barely get paid to wipe Amber's ass. Anyway, have you been chatting with Sala since he said that hippopotamus thing? I've called him about 600 times today and he won't respond.
He may have reached out to me with a business proposition, but that's for me to know and my bank account to find out.
Business proposition?
Foodie's charging
wait.
100 for cameos?
You didn't by chance send him $9,000 as an investment, did you?
Oh my god, look how cute these panties are, you guys. I can't wait to take pictures in these bad boys. These panties are literally so cute that I might just have to start an OnlyFoodPass.
Oh, that's a dark path, my friend. Before you know it, those internet warriors will be sending your labia fold pictures to your husband's father's boss.
Yes, it's Awasa.
I don't have labia folds. My vagina is literally perfect.
Oh shit, I need to go call my bank. Something is very, very wrong.
Hey, you owe me money for talking to my husband. Won't you buy me a few cheeseburgers at least?
Chantel, that is literally the least of my worries right now. This is a red level threat. My finances have been breached.
Oh well, sucks to be them. I have like 6 different Gorls on the line, ready at any moment to send a truckload of cheeseburgers right to my mouth.
This is so fucking unfair. After all I've done for Sala and these Gorls, this is how I'm repaid? You know what? I'm not sure why I'm wearing this anyway.
Why is she in the bathroom?
It's not like I followed a single rule since I converted. I think it's time to let my chin fupas free.
Chin fupas.
Wow, that's so much better. And damn! I'm fucking beautiful.
For the love of all things holy, put it back on.
Oh, there you are, Reginald. I thought I lost you again.
You look like a hairy thumb.
Whatever. You're just jealous I have a body and you don't.
You call that thing a body? It's the size of a leviathan.
Wait, I just had an idea. I'm gonna build you a body. Those other 2 Gorls are single and it would make them so jealous if I had a partner and they didn't. Stay here, I'll be right back.
Oh, good. I only ask that you don't model my body after your own.
Oh, that's right. She has to stay in the bathroom. Yeah, I remember that. The odd
What do you mean my account is empty? That can't be right. I have 8.4 million followers on TikTok and like brand deals in escrow. I cannot be broke. Wait, hold on. False alarm. That was my sad girl backup card.
My sad girl backup card.
I still have the trust fund, the brand collab account, and the emergency vacation stash. Honestly, I've spent more on serotonin-seeking hauls this quarter alone. Still, should I call the police or like a manager?
Who's your dirty little girl? Where do you want me to put the cookie crumble cookie?
Can you please do that in your own space? I'm trying to have a nervous breakdown that looks good on stories. The least you could do is make yourself useful and order something carby and artisanal to help ease my suffering.
Oh, I just ordered like 5 20-piece McNuggets from McDonald's. I only eat the skin. You're welcome to eat the chicken parts if you want.
Hey guys, look at Reginald. I built him a body and everything.
What the actual fuck is that thing? Wait, is that the plunger from our bathroom? You left?
Stop. Why did it do that? Sorry to ruin that for you guys. Hang on. You need to absorb Reginald's body. You need to fully look at Reginald's body. Please. Look where the turkey baster is. I know. Lucy Jane. The fucking turkey baster. I died. I fucking died. I could not handle it. The voices are so spot on. Oh god. Tag team chicken. She comes out with this and I'm like, cause you don't look below the belt, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that seems right. The goddamn turkey baster, I damn near lied. Oh shit. Where'd she get the men's underwear? No one will miss this. This is a work of art. Anatomically correct, Salah. I like these, like a roll of toilet paper and a can of tuna. All right.
Ultimate body and everything.
What the actual fuck is that thing? Wait, is that the plunger from our bathroom? You left the toilet completely clogged with no way to fix it, Chantal. Oh, thank God the cops are here.
Poor Anna.
The cops?
You actually feel
called
sorry for
the
this,
cops? Hurry, Amber. Hide me in your fupa.
I don't have a fupa?
Hello, are you the one that called about a robbery?
Yes, officer. Thank you for coming. This is a
Oh my
crisis of
God.
emotional and financial gravity.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
I transferred $9,000 to someone DMing me about a business proposition. I typically don't give money to people, but he said it was a sure deal. But now my account is empty, and now I have to find an extra sponsor to cover my next round of lipedema surgeries.
You sent the money deliberately?
Yes, but only because he said it was a business investment. He believed in my brand.
All right, I'll go ahead and
Okay, hang on, no, I'll
get
just
the
finish.
report started, but just so you know, in the future, sending
Anna
money
would
to
not be able to
strangers
stand Chantal
online is
for a
incredibly
second.
stupid.
Yeah, you should really be careful what you spend your money on, Anna. That's why I spend all my money on Lego and Torrid and DoorDash. Things I can touch and eat with my own hands.
Oh, you must be Amber Lynn Reed. My cousin told me about you and said to tell him if I ever ran into you, I didn't have to look that far.
It'll be $50 if you want a signature and another $100 if you want a photo.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll probably just post the body cam footage on Reddit later.
Oh, thank God that cop is.
The only thing that would have made that better is if Anna suddenly started hitting on the cop. Because that would have been on brand. If Anna just suddenly started awkwardly and cringily hitting on that damn cop. That I was waiting for that. Yeah, I don't think any of these girls know how to unclog a toilet.
Is finally gone. I totally thought he was here to take me back to Kuwait.
What do you mean? I thought they kicked you out.
Okay, fine.
Oh no.
I didn't tell you everything. I may have kidnapped a baby camel and tried to make it an indoor pet. I started a
Tried to make it an
GoFundMe
indoor
called Save Sir Humps a Lot and everything. Apparently that's like a crime in Kuwait. I was being compassionate.
Yes, Andrea.
Anyway, they ended up sending him to a zoo in America.
I just
Mr.
looked it up. It looks
Snowflake?
like they actually sent him to the zoo nearby.
Really? He's here. Oh my God. I have to go rescue him?
Oh, that sounds like walking in public with people and heat. What if we just hired someone else to do it?
Do you know how many views Free the Camel docuseries would get?
Yes, the
Especially
odd
if I
one.
cry on camera.
Wait, do they have Korean corn dogs at the zoo?
Yes, and a butterfly pavilion, perfect crying location.
Okay, I'm in. But I plan on buying up the entire kiosk of corn dogs, so you'll have to figure out something else to eat for yourself.
Sir Humps a Lot. Mommy's coming.
Mommy's
I give it
coming.
45 minutes before
Goddamn
someone throws a
turkey
tantrum or shits themselves.
Yes. Two of you made very good points. The next story has to have Anna telling us how the cop was hitting on her and Amber telling us how the cop hit on her. And they need to be fighting. Oh, they need to fight. They need to fight over who the cop actually hit on. No, he hit on me. Is Foodie like that too? Does Foodie also think everybody's hitting on her? Ugh. I can't wait to see them at the zoo trying to save the damn camel. Oh, Reginald. Yes, Anna should get the bagel. Wait, they do have on here a members only video that shows how they do the character generation. Why is this so good? This is just amazing. They've been doing it for a while now, so I'm glad because they originally were just doing Chantel and Sala. They were doing like a 90-day fiance thing. I'm really glad that they decided to do this kind of stuff. If the cop gave Chantel extra sauce. Yeah. Excuse me. This shit's so good. Oh, that's right. Chantel is hotter than 90% of YouTube. I feel sorry for this Anna because, like, can you imagine? Poor Anna. If she really did have to deal with these two girls, she'd just be out. I think this would actually break Anna. Kangamoo. I think, well, I know they're AI generated. The voices are AI generated. So I'm pretty sure in that way, I think they trained an AI voice using the videos to get their voices correct. What I want to know is how they get the speech cadence to sound so natural. Right? Lucy Jane. Yeah, the satire is great, Emery. Cause like, well, like when when Amber went, oh my God, like, I want to know how they space that to get the AI to say it right. Cause that's one of the problems with the AI. It doesn't talk correctly and it doesn't know. I know you can type it a way to make it talk correctly, but when it comes to things like that, and I'm pretty sure that the Sala laugh is just like a button they push to insert an actual clip of Sala's laughing. Makes you want to punch things. And, you know, then there's Anna. Anna's so dead on. Like, all of the girls are dead on. I think they've... Okay. Obviously, I like this. So, anyway. All right, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. Ooh. Let's not yawn directly into the mic. Let's not do that. Let's just go to my account and read the comments off the account. Yeah. I kind of want to do I guess I can give you guys like well, I can let you see. There we go. Options. I don't want to... We're not going to do the comments off of this one. A, it's only 7 hours old. And B, it's the Am Baby stuff. I think it's funny. But I was thinking... I kind of really want to do this one just because it's the new Dark Anthropology one. And I've got the new terms that I'm using. And I just want to see how everybody... I mean, obviously, I've already read all the comments. But, well, there's probably more. But I just want to see how everybody's handling them. Anna threatening to cry at everything. Yep. Well, all of the girls performatively cry. So... And I know April Lauren's got, I think, 2 new videos. But I know she's got one that's basically a year update of her weight loss that I'm very interested in reading or watching. Scooter. I do like the Tessa comments diary. I've heard of the grip strength one. And then the Alexandra one. I need to do Alexandra's post here too. Or at least I want to do Alexandra's post for the dark anthropology. So I haven't done this through the dark anthropology lens. I've just watched it. So let's do a... I'll get it in a minute. Here we go. I don't know what to call that video. Or Anthro. I'll leave this up so that you guys know that this is the Alexandra video I'm talking about. Hey, look, I spelled video with a C. But, oh great, now I can't see any of the chat. That's smart, YouTube. There we go. All right. I have not seen the grip strength one yet. All right, anyway, you're voting on this video or my most recent Anna video. So let's go see. I do have her up. That's convenient. Oh yeah, because I was trying to see if she had another video where she talked about her health in between that video that I just watched and her... the one on the cruise ship where she tells us that she's going to go on, start her surgery arc. I've heard about this.
I'm basically like an Olympic athlete. This is a dynamometer,
I know she's
and
joking.
It measures your grip strength. You put in some information about your age and your gender, and then you grip the handle for an output and how much you grip in pounds. Now, for a little bit of context, here's a video of some professional tennis players and what their grip strength was. In general, a female professional athlete will have a grip strength between 80 to 110 pounds.
Okay, I literally was assuming she was joking.
So now let's test my grip strength. 109.2 pounds. I'm doing it again because I just don't believe it.
I don't care if her grip strength's 109. I don't doubt that it might be. I don't care, but
104. I guess I'm just really good at gripping things. Apparently putting on compression has really done wonders for my grip strength. So I guess I have that to thank lipedema for. I'm basically like an Olympic athlete.
I'm still gonna go with I think she's joking. I mean, yeah. Oh, man. I think she's joking, but she's not joking. One of those things. What's this say down here? Oh, it just says my grip strength could open stubborn pickle jars, lift emotional baggage, and win gold. If she didn't have the inserts of the professional, what were they? Tennis players?
This is a dynamometer, and it measures your grip strength. You put in some information about your age and your gender, and then you grip the handle for an output and how much you grip in pounds. Now, for a little bit of context, here's a video of some professional tennis players.
Yeah, okay, tennis players. Why would you test tennis players? I mean, I don't have anything against testing tennis players. She does look smug, Ruby Sky, but you know she's already tested it once. Why would she? She's like all of the girls. She's not going to go into this blind. What if she has like a grip strength of 2? Though I am kind of, with my arthritis, I am kind of like interested in what mine is because I have very weak. I'm weak. She wants you to think she's joking, but she kind of is. Yeah, exactly, Hannah. That's what that is. It's like somebody else has said it, like it's a joke if you don't agree with her. I'm joking. She's doing it wrong. How is she doing it wrong? Do you have to keep it in front of you like these women are?
And what their grip strength was. In general, a female professional athlete will have a grip strength between 80 to 110 pounds. So now let's test my grip strength.
Because I noticed all of them were keeping it roughly in front and or up of them. Gripping the racket? Oh. Well, I know they have strong wrists, but your grip strength is coming from... someone who's more... I don't know what the muscles do. I studied bones. So... not COVID, just... I feel like a death grip on a tennis racket wouldn't be great. Well... You're not good at bars and gymnastics? I don't know, maybe I'll... She's not gripping it properly, that's why she's getting higher ratings. Is it because she's holding it down when she does it? Because I haven't watched that part of Chikara's video. I got to her complaining about spoons. I got to the spoons part, and then I was home and I forgot to watch the rest of the video. Because then I realized that the behavioral panel was doing the marathon, and I was like, ooh, interrogations? Because I'm that Greek. I guess I'm roughly halfway through that video. Yeah, Emery, she actually believes her grip strength is phenomenal, but not the Olympic athlete thing. Here's the problem with the Olympic athlete part, though. This wouldn't be the first time, that Anna has compared herself to Olympic athletes. So, during the Olympics, Anna literally put a little slideshow together of, I want to say 6 or 7 female athletes who were heavier. And I think 2 or 3 of them were the strong women. And yes, those women are heavier. But they spend 5 to 6 hours, 4 to 5 days of the week. No, that's not right. But anyway, my point is they spend at least 3 hours a day in the gym lifting weights and doing other forms of exercise. Because I think one of the girls, like, she lifted weights for like 2 hours. And then one of the hours, she actually did stuff like yoga and Pilates because she wanted to keep her muscles from cramping up. I guess that's a thing if you weightlift all the time. Anyway, so, and she also eats like fucking close to 3,000 calories. But they are big women, and if they don't exercise, all of that would turn to fat, and they would be obese. And I'm sure their BMIs would put them in the obese category right now anyway. But those are the heavy lifters, right? Those are the big girls, the ones who are like crushing it with like fucking, what did those women lift in the Olympics? Because one of them set a record. She's not the one that won, but one of them set a fucking record, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, but then she had 2 of the female rugby players. She had the team that does the parasailing, you know, they hold on to the boat. And not only do they have to literally use their body weight, so they're solid fucking muscle, because they have to use their body weight to steer the freaking boat. They had their safety jackets on under their jerseys, so they look bulkier than they are. Anyway, I think I'm ranting at this point. You're not sure if grip strength matters when you can't spin on the ball of your foot because... Yeah, exactly. Hey, Minhir? That is a hell of a name. I'm going to stop at Minhir because otherwise the rest of that, I'm just going to sound like an idiot. Hey, fucking nerds here. Yeah, and so anyway, my rant here is this wouldn't be the first time Anna has compared herself to Olympic athletes. University of Delaware. Oh, is this how it's supposed to be used? I assume this is viewer friendly.
Here we'll be demonstrating a test that will measure hand grip strength. This will be done using a hand grip dynamometer.
Go away.
The first thing that you need to do is adjust the grip size of the dynamometer until the second joint of the index finger is at a 90-degree angle of the handle. As you see here, we've already pre-fitted the hand grip dynamometer for our subject.
Gotcha.
If you would need to adjust, that is done by turning the silver knob that you see in the white handle left or right to either increase or decrease the grip size. Once again, we've already preset this size for our individual, so it is actually ready to go. The proper positioning for your subject is in the seated position, feet flat on the floor, back supported.
Hey, he's wearing a
The elbow will be placed at the individual's side and bent at a 90 degree angle. The dynamometer is placed in the subject's hand, and you will basically instruct them to squeeze as hard as they can for 2 to 3 seconds and then release. After this squeeze, the dynamometer will output a force that was generated by the individual, and you will record this measurement. We will demonstrate how to have our subject demonstrate how they go through this test. Keep in mind that you will do this on both hands, both the right and the left. You can alternate back and forth, and you can do as many trials as necessary for your protocol. Here we will just be demonstrating within the right hand, but the exact same process goes on with the left hand.
This is the longest 3
So again, your
minutes of my
subject's
life.
seated, elbow bent at 90 degrees directly at their side. You will hit the start button on the dynamometer here. That will basically zero the dynamometer out. And then you will ask your subject to squeeze as hard as they can for 2 to 3 seconds. And then they will release the dynamometer. The force that they were able to generate will come up on the screen. You will record this on a data sheet or where it is necessary.
I wanted to see
Make
that.
sure too that your subject does not extend their arm out or move their arm in any fashion when they are squeezing. The tendency is to move the arm either in an upward motion, downward motion, some way.
These are the two least excited people I've ever seen in my life. All right. So, yeah. So she, like, not even remotely did this. Gee, let's compare. Somehow I managed to freeze frame her in just the right frame. All right, so, yeah, okay. Anna doesn't carry groceries. You're funny, Itsuwa. You know she has her groceries delivered. Had to do this in physio for 5 months. Yeah, oh yeah, hand surgery, yeah. You did it at a Birds of Prey center? Oh, for like literal Birds of Prey, not the movie Birds of Prey. I'm there. For accurate, no, it's fine, diary, it's fine. I have the attention span of a goldfish, so. I wonder if Anna can sit still. Yeah, all of you here are answering my question. So, there we go. All right. Dark Anthro 1. Cool. Good, that's the one I wanted to do anyway. So let's go read some comments. Let's go see how clever all of you are. You don't need to listen to me. I'm gonna like my own video. Someone will give me shit for that. Oh my god, she even likes her own videos? Alright. Couch boat. Yeah, she's an odd duck. Yeah. Yeah. I know there's some longer ones that I've read, but I haven't reacted to yet because I wanted to, like, read them. So. All right. So. I'm not going to read people's names out loud because I just am not going to read people's names out loud. But my policy is this is public viewing, so I'm not going to blank your name out either. But I will do the not reading people's names out. If you see your comment and you want me to read your name, just give me actually at me in the chat and I'll shout your name out. But it was by Lancome. Oh, were you the one that told me that? And then it's no longer made. Damn it. Because I saw the first half of that and I was like, yes. And then you were like, no, it's no longer made anymore. And I'm like, oh. Why'd she even buy it though? Who knows, Lilith? Who knows? Maybe she's going to have lipedema surgery of her hands next. All right, so let's start at the top. Actually, I think I can sort this by newest first. Sure. And then we can scroll all the way down to the bottom and read the oldest comments first. Well, I know who you are. Do you want me to read your name out, Diary? Tessa. I really wish on top of sorting it by top comment and newest first, I could also sort it by oldest first. YouTube. Hint, hint. Are we at the bottom? Okay. So. You're a fan of smell goods and their history. All right, so I don't know how this got into my feed on this channel, but I've somehow started watching shorts by this woman who is revitalizing old nail polishes, and it's absolutely fascinating. She's got some kind of, like, it's basically like a paint thinner, but it's specifically for nail polishes, so I'm guessing it's not toxic. And she's rehydrating old nail polishes. Like, some of these are like, I think she did one from the 1920s. And then she paints one of her nails with it to show you what it looks like. And it's like, damn, that's beautiful. Well, thank you, Rowan. Because I would not have gotten that from that. Okay, Rowan. Gotcha. She's also scary at times. Oh, the nail polish lady? Some of those are beautiful. The 1920s one, she was saying the reason why it had that iridescent shine to it is because it's made with fish scales. So, it's less toxic. Yeah, it's not as toxic. I don't know how she got into my feed, though. I don't usually watch that kind of stuff. Not on the Archie Fantasies, yeah, not on this channel. I use it on my other channel, but it wasn't on there. It was pretty cool. Anyway, all right, we got all aboard the lipedema train, and then we got people leaving the emojis because some people watched to the end of the video. Vintage Dusties, yeah, it's a good. It's a good. I mean, I don't even remember what the name of the channel is. That's how little I actually watch it. It says I'd love to see all the diagnosis stories in a row because I think in here I really do think once. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll just ask my editor. Be like, hey, I'm gonna make an extra, I don't know, $30. How about, but anyway, I do want to take, because the podcast ones are just audio, but I do want to take just the parts where she's talking about, just that part. And I want to put those all together, because they're each different enough. Trying to figure out which pair I need today. They're different enough. I need these today. Anybody else have that problem with your glasses? Like, these are like 1.75s. These are 2s. Some days I need these. Some days I need those. Kim's telling you guys, for those folks who join the 18 plus server, please accept the Discord rules. Go to the rules room and react to you. Read the rules. Cool smiley icon. This will let you type. Also, there's roles you're going to want to accept so that you can see things in there. I did get called out for using the term white woman tears. I guess I probably shouldn't have used it. I don't know. Anna just pisses me off when she cries. So. I'm probably going to get in more trouble saying this. I feel like I did use it mostly correctly because Anna uses her tears as a way to deflect from responsibility and from criticism, but it probably wasn't the best time to use it. I don't know if it made me sound racist, but probably shouldn't have used it in that context. But I don't know if I have an astigma. I should probably go get my eyes tested and get like some actual glasses. But anyway, I did want to address that. Let's see. The importance she puts on food is just bizarre. She thinks being on a diet is the same as ruining your life or sucking all the joy out of everything. You can still have a good life and lose some weight. Yeah, you can. And you can still eat things. Oh, maybe Karen tears? Ooh, that's a good one. Privileged tears. They're definitely privileged tears. Amber does the same thing. Rex. The problem with the term is like it's weaponized against people. So. But privileged tears and Karen tears, that's not terrible. Yeah, Isawasa, it's the same vibe. I hate when she cries because she's using it specifically to deflect, and I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on. Weaponized tears. That's a good one. You're right, Lucy Jane. That would be better. That would be better. You're having a chocolate mug cake. Exactly. Like, going back to the comment here. I should highlight these when I'm reading them. It also makes it easier to see. You know, lots of people diet and lose weight while still eating A, foods they like, and B, foods that taste good. And we're not going to use Alexandra Rodriguez as an example because she's bizarre and I need to watch more of her cooking. I was really enjoying that. But she's weird. But you don't even have to do like the weird swap stuff that she does. You just have to not eat a gajillion things. But the other thing is like you need to learn your trigger foods. So like if mug cakes, unfortunately, are the thing that sends you off and takes you and you fall off the wagon because of that. I mean, no mug cakes for you. But there's probably something else out there that you can eat that's just as enjoyable or that hits the spot or scratches the itch, you know? So that's the name of your Tears for Fears cover band. That would be a good band name. Yeah, and Diary was losing weight even before she got her surgery. So, because I think you have to. I don't know. I've never had surgery, so. Yeah, exactly. Don't eat a ton and don't eat all day. Excuse me. Let's see. Call it my Gen X attitude or just my life experience. You want me to shout you out? I don't care if she needs to do a special diet, and I don't care how hard it is. I must live... Oh, yeah, you told me that keto is easy, too. I must live on a keto-ish diet for my life due to my genetic disorder. None of the girls get my sympathy from me. No, that's perfectly valid. Because there's a lot of people that have shit a lot worse than these girls. And these girls want to make it... These girls want to make it sound like they're, like, living the hardest life that there ever is. And I mean, I understand in everybody's lived experience that, you know, it's their lived experience. So this is the hardest thing they have ever done. I get that part. But if keto is the worst thing you've ever had to do, you know, I'm sorry, that's good life for you. You know, also, like, the hardest thing you need to do is this, and I'm not coming for you. I'm not coming for the person who commented here. I'm coming for Anna. Like, the worst thing you have to do is a specialized diet so that you can lose weight. Aw, you know, poor thing. It's that kind of bullshit. But we do talk a lot about keto here because I mentioned it in the video. And I did mention that, like, I just don't have the discipline to do keto. I tried. The other problem with doing keto is I do have a partner who is not in the least bit interested in doing keto. So it's kind of difficult to cook for 2 different people and meal plan for 2 different people. And I know a lot of people complain about that as well. And that also adds an extra layer of challenge to it. And I don't have to do it, which also it adds to the whole, like, another excuse for me not to do it kind of a thing. I'm sure if it was one of these things where it's like this commenter, you must do keto or bad things will happen, then it would be like, well, I mean, the doctor tells me I got to do something, then I go to the doctor for a reason. If the doctor says your health depends on you doing XYZ, then I'm like, well, guess it's time to do XYZ. And there we are. I've tried doing keto, and I don't think keto sucks. I know for some people keto sucks. I don't think keto sucks, but it does take, like, a level of planning and dedication that I just don't have. And also, I don't want to give up rice. Fucking love rice. Pasta I can get rid of. I have to anyway. I can't have regular pasta anymore. Bread, I don't care about bread. But I won't give up rice. So, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I don't have that level of dedication. So, but you just can't have breads, grains, and lots of sugar. Sugar's a struggle, but it's a struggle for a reason. I mean, I do believe that sugar is addictive. So, and I do believe that when you cut sugar out of your diet that you do go through withdrawal, especially if you eat a lot of it and you cut it out. I do believe people go through that. So that's giving up sugar is any good diet's going to have you either cut or give up sugar completely. So, and I'm talking about like refined sugar, not fruit sugars and that kind of stuff. You have no gallbladder? I'm suspecting my partner's not going to have one for much longer either. I'm also trying to break a couple bad habits right now too. Yeah. Yay, all the things at once. Right, if you're determined and disciplined, you can do anything. Well, there's the problem. Oh, potatoes. Yeah, I fucking love potatoes. The folic acid in the food supply is inflammatory. Ooh, that sucks. Was a vegetarian for about a year, and then I found myself craving. Well, that would be a sign. Because it sounds like an arthritis support group meeting. Claire. Yeah, my partner's gonna go get an ultrasound to see if he's got gallstones soon. Ah, mashed potatoes, sour cream, and chives. Well, I mean, yeah, land designer, that's kind of the thing. Like, if it was something like that for me, and then obviously that's obviously way more important. So, but I don't have that, you know? Let's see. Yes, correcting my spelling. Yes, thank you. Someone's saying, do I need to know? At this point, leaning away from Amber and Chantel and more into Anna and Alex. Maybe it's because I've been following the Amber nonsense since 2020. I actually quit following Chantel, because the cat thing, in my opinion, the cat thing is settled. Now it's just a matter of time to find out what is going to happen, if anything, legally to Chantel and Sala, which I'm interested because it is interesting to me to see the legal proceedings of another country in action. And beyond that, I don't care. I don't like Chantel. I stopped following her a long time ago. If Milk Tea Reacts doesn't cover her, I don't know what's going on. I hear things from other reactors that trickle through, and that's pretty much it. I can't handle Chantel. I know you guys are always like, oh my God, Amber's the worst. And some of you think Anna's the worst. And some people think Alexandra Rodriguez is like the devil. I feel that way about Chantel. She is like bottom of the barrel. Basically, it bothers me that she's still breathing. I mean, I don't wish horrible things on her. I just do not like her. Like, the only person on YouTube that I dislike more is Shani for Christ. And I don't even go near Shani for Christ. Like, every now and then somebody will mention her and I'm just like, nope. I cannot handle her. Chantel is basically right there now. And that's kind of how I feel about that. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not exactly a law nerd. I'm just fascinated at like the cultural differences in the law, the way the law is going through. So that's really the only reason I'm keeping up on that. But again, if it's not coming through Milk Tea, I was watching Garlic Bread for like a hot second, but then he started doing the clickbaity titles and I kind of got over it. Yeah, when he gets his ultrasound, we'll find out. We don't know. This is something that might be. We're trying to find out. The eating, yes. Ugh. Chantel is possessed. I ate something. Oh, Shani went off on Chantel. As if they have any room to talk. Like, can we put both of them in a room and see which one comes out? 2 people enter. 1 person leaves. Yeah, that's fucking nerd. Yeah, she's just nasty. Nasty. Yes, and another proofreader. Yes, thank you. I don't mind it when you guys proofread for me, especially when it's something stupid, like I misspelled arc. I think I had arch. Yes. And I did go in and correct it. Yes. And cupcakes. Yes, that dress I made myself. I made that last year. And it's too big for me now. People are pointing out that Anna looks smaller in that video, this video that we're reading the comments from, and I think she is. If she's not smaller, she's roughly the same weight, but if you go to her 2020 videos and you look at her hauls from 2020 and you compare her body shape to her shape today, it's radically different. And it's mainly because of the liposuction. Okay, place your bets. When the intruder, yeah, exactly, Claire. You guys in the chocolate mud cake. So, all right. Just waiting. Yeah. I don't know if she's going to do that, but just waiting for Anna's next arc, the surgical malpractice lawsuit. I don't know if we're going to get that. I don't know. I'm not going to say for sure that we're not, but I'm not sure if we will. I don't put it past her. But I don't know. Let's see. Someone says you should make a video on Anna and how she treats service and retail workers and how she talks poop about shops and establishments that can't accommodate her size. It's not a bad idea, honestly. And it's something that I need to file away for later in my ADHD brain. So bring it up in like 6 months again from now. I have too many projects I need to finish. And most of them are Anna based. I really want to do this lipedema thing from start to finish. I need to finish her going over her 2012 blog sometime before 2025 is over. And then I still need to go over April? March, April. Are we in May? June. I need to do May. Anyway, I've got a month of review from this year to go over. Those are going to be so nice for me when I try to do her 2025 year in review, because then I can just look at those and I don't have to try to go through everything. So, you guys over here talking about cake? You guys. And then I'm only skipping things if they don't have like I'm not being mean. I'm only reading things if they have like a conversation starter. Anna does. Okay, this one. Storytime Anna really gets on my nerves. She has a way of speaking when she's in this mode that just sounds annoying, is preachy. Yeah. I've noticed that she does have a presentation mode. I do too. I think everybody does. But she definitely has a presentation mode that she gets into when she has story times versus her hauls. And yeah, it's noticeable. She definitely talks differently. She even stands different when she stands. She even stands differently. So that's kind of interesting. But you had this playing in the background and finished a graphic novel. Someone says keto is a high carb, low carb, high fat. Cheese is in those parameters. I understand that cheese fits those parameters, but it's my understanding that like there are reasons why it's not just meat and cheese. If you remember chaffles, if you know, you know. But so, body positivity equals toxic positivity. Yes. I agree. Body positivity as it is today, as it's been hijacked by the fat acceptance movement. Yes. So. It's like Foodie's low BMI voice. Yeah. So. She seems to run out of breath quicker when she's telling stories. Yes. Ooh, Truman chocolate cake. Ah. So. You feel so seen. Her story voice is giving a presentation on a corporate. Well, yeah, it's a wasa. And it's probably because that's where she cut her teeth, you know? So, peppered salami and cheese strings. Yes, Ruby Sky, yes. Kristen says fiber in a diet. Yeah, I know keto's not just meat and cheese, you know? Or an MLM presenter in a hotel ballroom. Yes. Claire, I loved Anna at first. I think Trisha Paytas shouted her out. Oh, really? Also Chantel? I don't know if I want Chantel shouting me out. Someone big at the time. Anna was fun and geeky and unabashed. I'm kind of watching some of her older stuff here and there because I don't want to get sucked into her older videos unless I need to, because I then will go, oh, I want to do X, I want to do this. And there's a lot of people that have done retro reacts to her videos. Oh yeah, imagine that. But her presentation style for her hauls has evolved over time, especially the more she's gotten sponsored hauls. She definitely has changed the way she presents things, but I have noticed once she started getting the sponsored hauls that, because you can tell when she's got a sponsored haul versus when she doesn't, that her whole like trashing hauls that she didn't get sponsored, you can tell when that starts. So I thought that was interesting. Excuse me. Says, an educational yet sarcastic podcast. Some says, what is her end game? no matter what the ailment is, the ailment, disease, problem, she's still going to be this heavy. It's pointless for her to talk about all this nonsense. But her moneymaker for all of the You Go girls that followed her, I don't know what her end game is, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if Anna has an end game. I don't know. Anna's more put together than the other two. Or yeah, the other two that I cover. I guess I can add Alexandra to this now. Oh, Scooter, thank you. I appreciate that. I can like this. Come back here. Think. I don't know what her end game is. Like, she's shifted her content so hard with this lipedema story, and she started shifting her content with the whole fitness girly thing around the running lab time period, and then she went from run lab into the lipedema story, and she really started hardcore shifting her brand, or trying to shift her brand. And it's not going well from what I can tell, because people are demanding the hauls and stuff that she, you know, built her brand on, literally. And you can hear it in the two hauls that she's put out so far, the bathing suit one and the dresses one, which is a weird fucking haul. We went over that in the last live. But you can hear that her heart's not in it. Her heart isn't in the hauls. And she does have like a little bit of bitterness when she's like, you guys demanded this. And it's like, yeah, your audience who follows you for fashion wants you to put fashion out. That's why they're here. It would be like if I just suddenly started doing nothing but gaming content. You know? I'm like, well, we're a gaming channel now. You know, those of you who are clearly not here for gaming might get a little mad, you know? She's just a bit bleak and seems really lost. She does seem kind of lost, Claire. She does seem like she's just kind of floundering. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what her end game is. I think maybe she's tired of doing the fashion and she does want to change her direction. She just doesn't know how to do it. So... you don't know if she has... Itzawasa, I don't know if she has an endgame anymore. She's treading water in a creator space. And you wouldn't be surprised if she pivoted back into a corporate career. That's an interesting thing to see. She could. She has the credentials for it. One of those self-made stories that doesn't like pushback. Uncomfortable Ginger says, in my head, I imagine Anna is a trust fund kid who wants to be an influencer as a job, but one of those self-made stories that doesn't like pushback. She does not like feedback. She's made that very, very clear multiple times. You would watch I have a gaming channel. It just doesn't have a whole lot up on it right now. Anna goes to trendy sites in the UK. She plugs in what's lucrative and goes in that direction. The deal she made for the sugar is probably Mintel? Wait, is Mintel a place? I'm sorry. This isn't you, it's me. I'm not understanding what you typed out there, and that's probably a me problem. Oh, Hannah, yeah, she got so much positive reinforcement from her doctor that she's confused why she's not getting it from her YouTube audience. Because this isn't the content her audience signed up for. She should have done, I don't know, started another channel for the lipedema stuff. Her people would have followed her over there. The people who are interested would have followed her over there. And then she would have found out how many actual followers she has, which I think is the other reason why she didn't want to do that. Because she tried that with her travel channel and it didn't go anywhere. But the other problem with the travel channel was she put 9 videos up and then stopped. So Anna starts a lot of projects and then does not continue. Like she's kind of like me. She starts a lot of channels and then or a lot of projects and then just without explanation stops. like the newsletter. We got 3? No, I don't even think we got 3 newsletters. And then nothing has been said about it since. Like, I'm impressed this book got published. The book from 2018. It could explain why the book is in the condition that it's in, because it's not ready for publication. But I feel like knowing her now, looking back at that book, clearly she got like maybe the second draft done, and she was just like, fuck it, I'm done, and just hit the publish button, because it's not ready. But so this person says, I'm going to let everybody know many eating disorder recovery programs take an approach that you eat whatever food you want to. Food is just food. While this allows us to get out of the cycle of labeling it good or bad, it does not help a BING eater lose weight for health reasons. I lamented to my recovery counselors about this the entire year of my recovery, that this piece of their program is lacking. I appreciate all their help and I am glad to be recovered, but what happens is women like this, the ones with the short black hair, she's talking about Jordan. I need to be better with this when I bring Jordan up. Jordan's pronouns, as far as I am aware, are he, they. And to my knowledge, that has not changed. So unfortunately, I didn't make that clear in the video, but Jordan's pronouns are he, they. And that's not evident from the clip that I put in, but they're talking about Jordan here. They come out with delusional body positivity to the point of not having weight loss as a goal for health, sadly. Also, Anna just lies to herself continually, but she has also not gone through a recovery program that I am aware of. No, Anna doesn't. Modern Anna does not see her weight as an issue. Okay. Modern Anna won't admit out loud to her audience that she has a problem. Old Anna, back in 2012, 2013, understood that she had an issue. And she admitted to having BING problems, and she admitted to being addicted to food, and she was very self-aware. Wasn't a completely different person, but it was definitely a different enough person. That Anna lost something like 80 pounds, almost 100 pounds, by just doing diet and exercise, calories in, calories out. So that Anna is much different than this Anna. So even if modern Anna knows she has a problem, she's not going to admit it out loud. But going back to the recovery programs, I have never been in something like that, so I am unaware of how this works. I know with Amber did an outpatient program like that, and she loves to throw in people's faces. When I was doing outpatient, they didn't want us counting calories. They didn't want us labeling. They told us if we craved something, we should just eat it. And that's something that Amber continuously falls back on and likes to throw in the audience's face when she's eating her freaking 400 calorie Mounds bar. I like a Mounds, don't get me wrong, but each one of those little things, little turd looking things, those are 100 calories a piece. That fucking king size Mounds bar that she's eating is a whole ass meal. Okay. So anyway, I think when you're in this is me talking out. I've never been in one of these. I've never had this kind of an issue. I think when you're in a recovery program, I think the focus is more on getting you out of the issue that you're in there for. So I can understand why you want to break the cycle. And maybe weight loss isn't the most important thing at the time. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't have a good analogy for it, but I can also understand why that would be aggravating for somebody who's trying to lose weight for health reasons at the same time, because even if you do have an issue, if you're like 600 pounds, you still need to lose weight. So I can understand why that would be aggravating, because yeah, like with Amber needs to lose weight, but she clearly has an issue with food. So, oh, the way Anna describes that cheeseburger, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. It's Awasa. I think one of the biggest, I think the biggest thing that keeps Anna away from proper treatment, inpatient or outpatient, is that the majority of them use group-based model, and her ego can't survive that. Yeah, again, I don't suffer from any of these things, so I mean, I assume they suck. Gonzo Duke. A lot of people would like to know what she weighs. I just guesstimate. And until she corrects me. So, yes. Horse and Rider was saying, keto is stupid easy. Thanks, Horse and Rider. That was sarcastic, by the way. What's hard about eating meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and low-starch vegetables, berries, raw nuts, etc.? It's, here we go. I actually can see better. It's literally just a whole foods diet. If you cut out the processed garbage food and seed oils, see, that's part of the issue right there too. The seed oils. Don't use pre-made sauces or grains. Okay. It's literally impossible to fail on. I think that's supposed to be most long-term keepers don't even have to calorie count, because it's next to impossible to overeat if you're just eating 2 to 3 times a day. To satiety on actual food. I have a friend who wants to be eating keto but keeps complaining that meal prep takes too long. Well, then there's another issue. I made her lunch today, set my kitchen timer. It literally took 6 minutes, 12 seconds. Yeah, but here's the thing. And I'm not picking fights. Is it Beatrice? Yeah, Beatrice. I haven't watched the video, but I know she's put a video out where she's talking about she's in a rut. And usually when she puts a video out like that, it means she's having issues sticking to whatever she's doing at the time. Now, Beatrice has lost quite a bit of weight doing keto, and she's made that very clear. So clearly she's having issues sticking to the keto. And the reason why people who don't need to be on keto for health reasons have a hard time sticking with it is we're not going to die if we don't. So we don't have that nagging us in the back of our heads. And it is hard. It's a whole ass lifestyle change, right? I can't use anything pre-made anymore. I can't use any kind of seeds oils, which fucking everything has seed oil in it, right? I can't use any kind of pre-made sauce. I can't even buy ketchup, you know? You got to learn where to buy all of these things and learn how to reshop. You can't just go to the grocery store anymore. And one of the things that keeps people from meal prepping is meal prep does take time. You know, not everybody has that kind of time. Once you get used to it, especially the meal prepping thing, once you get used to it, yeah, it doesn't take so long because you're used to it. But keto has a learning curve, and that's where most people fall off. That learning curve will keep people from doing keto. There's nothing wrong with a whole food diet. I don't even think most people even need to do keto. I think it's just the matter of whole foods, right? But that's the problem. If you are a seriously dedicated person who has no problems with discipline, you're not going to... We were talking about 75 hard yesterday on the live. You're going to love 75 hard if you are already a dedicated person, because you're not going to have any issues with it. If you're not, it's going to suck. You know? And that's the problem with keto. If you're already a dedicated person who doesn't have a problem waking up at like 5 a.m. every morning and doing your ice bath and going for your jog and working out for 2 hours and then coming home and doing your job. I mean, if you already don't have problems doing that, then you're fine. If you're, not that person, you're going to have a hard time. Excuse me. My coffee is fighting back. So That's the thing. So some people, like, keto is very easy, but it's not easy for a lot of people. Anyway, I've been ignoring the chat. Yeah, and then you've got the girls. Like, I know I don't have that kind of dedication, which is why it's hard for me to do keto. It's why I don't bother doing 75 hard. It's not going to happen. And then you've got the girls who can't even stick to freaking 24 hours of keto. Like, I can at least make it a week. Oh, thank you, odd one. I'm sorry you've got the anxiety. I take pills for mine. I feel you. So, well, thank you for that. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, no, this is, I like this person. Let me put it that way. So I appreciate I like when they comment. Not like I hate when anybody else comments. Don't take it that way. But there's a lot of people that try keto and there's a lot of people that don't succeed on keto. And I don't want people to like hate themselves because they can't do keto. It's hard. Or it can be hard. But it's like people who want to go vegetarian and they can't stick to vegetarian. And it's hard being a vegetarian. Everything's got animal products in it. Right, Emery? Yeah, hot latte. If you like challenges, 75 hard is like right up your alley. Oh yeah, my cat, he's banging at the door. Yeah, Amber couldn't even do vegetarian for a week. Yeah, so, and then there you go, like 75, like I can't do it, but some people love it. Like I think it was Lindsay who was in her video was saying that it was her last day of 75 hard. Clearly she made it. And she was like, yeah, every part of it, this was easy for me except having to take a picture every day. Because I think you have to take a progress picture every day. So Lindsay was loving it. I tried. I think I made it past, I think I made a full week. And then I just like, it wasn't even intentional. I just woke up the first day of the second week and just nothing. I didn't even remember I was doing 75 hard. And I got halfway through the day and I was like, fuck. Because on 75 hard, if you screw up one day, you have to start all over again. And I was like, I'm not doing it. He's not at my door. He's at my partner's door. He doesn't want me. You're not a morning person, but you also want to go for a walk before it warms up. Yeah, it was 90 today. Close. No, it wasn't. No, was it? Anyway, I work at the community garden one day a week. And it was hot when we got done. And I was only out there for 2 hours. Keto's not okay. Keto is not impossible. All right. Maybe I'm talking it up too much. Keto is not impossible. And like I said, for people who like have to do it, it's not impossible. It's just it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle shift. And once you've shifted your lifestyle, you're fine. If you're just somebody who's like, I'm going to go do keto because everybody's talking about it and I want to give it a try. It's a lifestyle shift. You can't have things. If you like bread, sucks to be you. There's no such thing as keto bread. All of these things that they sell in the stores that say keto on them, you can't have those. They're just, it's not really keto. Even if it says it only has like 2 or 3 ingredients on it. Most people I know who do keto don't eat those things. So, anyway. Yeah, I needed milk and cheese. See, I can't have milk anymore because, again, arthritis. But, see, I can drop things if I need to. I love milk. I miss milk. But it isn't worth this. 4th of July is our last day of 75 hard. Same as Anna's compression freedom. Oh, there you go. We should have a big celebration. Except I won't be here. Feral Pigeon's here? There you are. Yay, Feral Pigeon. You know, I gave up milk because it makes my arthritis swell so bad. And because I gave up milk, I just kind of inadvertently gave up cheese. I still eat cheese, but I'm not like, oh, cheese. And so I've got like bricks of cheese sitting in my refrigerator, and I'm pretty sure they're molding. One's breath in ketosis is a little rough, to be honest. Yeah, and that's the other thing. You want to like stay in ketosis and ketones. Who was talking about peeing on a stick? Because that's how you like check your ketones. I love bread, cheese, and potatoes. Yeah, potatoes. I can't have gluten and beans and lentils. Oh, that's another thing. I don't think you can have beans and lentils on keto. It'd be so very sad. It was sad the day I had to give up dairy. Yeah. You can be bribed with cheese. Oh, chicken broth messes you up. Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of people love cheese. And I mean, I like a good cheese. Don't get me wrong. I like cheese. I just don't think about it. I'm not trying to be like, oh my God, I'm so above cheese. I'm not. I like cheese a lot, but you found out you like butter and salt. The potato is just the conduit for it. Yeah, here. If those are in fact the heaviest words you ever hear as a plus size person or not, you have led a hell of a charmed life. Yeah, I think Anna said something like obese, or she just listed like some words that fat people hear on a regular basis, and it's just like, yeah, I mean that's kind of a charmed life when you put it that way. And then also this, if keto was the literal lowest valley of Anna's life, then it's been a pretty good life. Somebody did ask, though, if this is when Anna started taking her weight loss shots back in 2020. I don't know for sure. I'll have to go back and look at Sam at Every Size's video and find out, because that was actually the first time Anna ever hit my radar, and that was long before I was started making videos. So I don't know, but it would be curious if this is when, if this video here is when, or the 2020 video is when Anna started taking her weight loss drugs. So, I think this is one of the ones that is, no. Okay, this must be a new one then. All right, well, I haven't read this one yet, so. To me, Anna's story is the saddest in girl world, and it boils down to one statement. All of my fat is purely unburnable because she's always had everything she needed. She never wanted for anything and still doesn't. She even used to agree with herself about how obesity was the main issue, you know, talking about her blog from 2012. What happened other than infamy and criticism? Did a new Anna release? Oh, let me finish this and we'll go check it out. What happened other than infamy and criticism? Was that really enough to get her to stop caring about herself to the point where she won't listen to what she must know is common sense? Or does she really need a blanket excuse that clears her of any blame this badly? Any way you slice it, it's very concerning. I don't know. Something occurred around 2015 and I don't know, and that's why I was on her blog trying to get caught up on it, because 2015 seems to be the turning point, and I don't know. I really don't, because from 2015 forward, that's where we have the glitter and lasers that we have grown to know and love. And now we have Anna today, who doesn't talk about weight loss, or if she does, it's because it's not because of the weight loss, you guys. And so I don't know what flipped the switch. I don't know if anybody does. I don't know if even after I get to that point in her blog, if I'll know. She just kind of stopped writing on the blog there for a while. And I don't know even if I go back through her Instagram if I'll be able to figure it out, because she scrubbed her Instagram the same time she scrubbed the blog. So I don't even know if there'll be anything on the Instagram to even suss that out. I will give her this. She did scrub pretty hard. And if the Wayback Machine hadn't caught the blog when it did, we wouldn't even know what we know. So I'll give her points for that. She did a good job. Just not good enough. And I don't know. At one point in the 2020 video, she does say something to the effect of, basically, I know that I've got this progressive illness, so I'm just going to go F it and just live the way I want to live. And I think maybe that is it. Maybe that has to do with it. So... But then I think she also got sucked into fat acceptance, and fat acceptance tells you what you want to hear as a fat person. You're fine. Obesity is not really a health issue. You can do anything skinny people can do. Blah, 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 blah. You guys said you sent me something. Scroll. New release courtesy of Night Owl and Cat Whisperer. Oh, you found my perfume? Yes, thank you. Guys, don't distract me. It's too easy. Wait, so where did you put it? Oh, I guess I could just go to Dank Fupa's page. Let's duplicate. No. I don't want to hear myself. Already done that once. Oh, there we go. Dank Fupa. They put out a short or a whole video? I'm gonna go with a short. Wait. Dank Fupa did a new Anna release. Where is it? You lied to me. She's closely tracking her sister's demise with the weight loss surgery. That's her big thing about the weight loss surgery, is her sister. Like, I'm curious exactly what happened, because I'd like to know exactly what happened. Like, I'd like to know if it really was the surgery or if it was her sister's compliance. But at the same time, it's none of my fucking business. And I understand why she doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, post. Bonk. Oh my god. That's, she does curl her hair, yes. That's amazing. That's amazing. Saw Tumblr, Blogger, and LiveJournal expire. Facebook took over. Short form video took over. She went to PR friendly overdrive. Maybe, Claire. Maybe. BJ, she started the blog after her sister passed away. So both her sister and her mom had already passed when she started the blog. So the fact that she doesn't want to address her eating is very concerning. I don't understand why she won't just do that. It would take away a lot of credit. Well, I mean, nobody believes her about her eating. So just talk to us about your eating. Right? Just get over it and talk to us about your eating. But Anna's not going to do that. So that's what you guys were talking about, right, Night Owl? I like it. That hair. The higher the hair, the closer to God. Okay, that's another person calling me out for using that. Somebody said all of the ads in their video was for the body pod. I hope the ads are better now that YouTube's like refinagled the whatever they were doing with the fucking ads. So I hope that's better for you guys. Okay. Yeah, so this is... I said something to the effect of, like, I don't believe people when they say that after 2 weeks of healthy eating, like, they're suddenly full all the time, and because I call bullshit. But this person's saying that one of the reasons why is because once you start eating nothing but... well, when you're eating nothing but foods loaded with simple carbohydrates, you're never full because simple carbohydrates do not fill the void. Right. You know, like that whole joke about Chinese food and you're hungry again 20 minutes later. I get that part of it. Yeah, you can convince yourself of anything healthy or unhealthy when it's what you're set on doing. Anna right now convinces herself Starbucks is healthy. We all know that's bullshit, but in order for her to allow herself to have it, she tells herself it's okay and justifies it because it's a drink. Complete waste of calories, but she does it anyway. It's not helping her body recover from surgery. Actually, it's doing the polar opposite, but she wants the beverage to be her diet, and so it is. Too bad. She probably could have really helped herself with those sugar surgeries instead of all that being for nothing in the end. Right. Yeah. I need to quit drinking my coffee. It is not happy with me. Put the water there. So it's the thing I will reach for now. But has Anna ever mentioned going to therapy? No, not to my knowledge. I've never even heard her. Okay, no. She's talked about using BetterHelp in the past. So do with that as you will. She did have an unusual physique for who she was. She had a mostly normal figure considering. And now with all the surgeries, she's lost that shape. And I don't think it's like I don't think she's figured that out yet. Or she's like hardcore trying to convince herself that she has a better figure than she does. Yeah, the 2017 clip, Fit and Full Fat has it on one of her longer videos about Anna. And it's so in a 2017 clip, one of her try-on hauls, Anna mentions, I think she's putting on a pair of pants or it's a skirt or something. But anyway, she says something to the effect of, I'm always nervous about these things because I have lipedema in my hips and thighs. And that's in 2017. So Anna was aware in 2017 that she had lipedema. And then she makes this 2020 video talking about, oh, I have lipedema. And then we don't hear shit about it until 2023, 2024. I can't remember exactly when that video came out. 2024. And now suddenly, I have lipedema. It's ridiculous. So April's still doing BetterHelp ads? I believe that. April's weird. How long it took you from when I started your intermittent fasting and calorie counting that I found I ate less when I did eat. Yeah. I mean, once you get used to it, I mean, intermittent fasting, that's another one of those that's like, it's hard to do. Once you start doing it, it's, you got to train yourself to do it. Once you start doing it. She just dieted while having the surgery. I'm pretty sure the doctor was hoping for a miraculous result. Instead, she looks the same or worse. Yeah, exactly, Shelley Daly. Her stop top's at her waist. Yeah, and I think that's the other problem. Her compression top is basically like a brassiere with arms. And so it cinches her in right here. And then I think her compression bottoms come up. I think they're like a high-rise thing. And so it does create like this artificial sausage ring there. The fainting couch. No, she's not 500 pounds of lipedema. She never was. She born. He was out. Hello. Did I go over yours? If I did, I already read it. Well, according to Anna, she is a protein girly, uncomfortable ginger. Everyone, yeah. April Lauren's face doesn't change. It is a little disconcerting. But she has lost quite a bit of weight. I will give April Lauren credit. She's down a considerable amount of weight. So I'm not odd cheese. I spit out my coffee when she said Cheez-Its are keto. I don't think she did. I don't think she said Cheez-Its were keto. I would have caught that. I think it's just the way her words ran together, but that would have been freaking hilarious. And also kind of on brand. Yeah, well, sometimes when you're hungry, you're not actually hungry. And that's another problem. People just think they're hungry all the time and they're not. And this was a really good point. They put in a timestamp that says regarding the 30 mark, I think she makes the admission that she reacted immaturely to her diagnosis to imply her lipedema diagnosis in 2020. To her diagnosis to imply that if anyone else has anything to say about it, they themselves are acting immaturely. Yes, it's another way of deflecting and trying to control the narrative here. And yeah, she's setting people up, right? I acted immaturely, but now I'm over it. So if you react to my reaction, now you're the immature one, right? I'm rubber, you're glue. And also, you know, it's like with Amber, I can make cancer jokes because I've had cancer. You can't because you haven't. It's not how jokes work, but it's kind of the same situation here. You're still learning to be hungry. I don't know if enjoying feeling hungry is. I mean, like, go drink water. 9 times out of 10, you're just thirsty. Or you're just, something sounds good. Like, I'm having that problem right now. I don't actually want food, but like, things sound, I'm not like even hungry. I'm just like, oh, that sounds good. But I know if I go and get it, I'm not going to eat it because I'm not hungry. I'm just going to look at it. It's like, what was it the other day? I don't even remember. But like 2 or 3 things kind of went through my head and I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm not going to eat it, but it sounds good. It was just like 2 or 3 things went through my head all at once. And I'm like, am I actually hungry? And I was like, no, I'm not going to eat anything. So I'm not hungry. When I stop my bad habit, I completely lose my appetite. I only eat once I get extremely hungry. So don't have much you lose, so you're screwed either way. I do like cake, yes. We don't keep cake in the house. We don't even keep cake mix in the house. Get food-scented candles. I keep protein shakes. Not because I'm like, if you've ever heard me rant, I don't like that kind of stuff. But like, my thought is much like Shelly or Scooter, some days I don't eat. So I'm like, oh, if I at least have a protein shake. Been a while since I've drank those, though. I should probably check the expiration date. Ah, I've got a watermelon, Lucy Jane. There's always room for watermelon. Watermelon and cherries. I will make myself sick with cherries. Have done it twice this week, actually, and I plan to do it again. But just, if you're going to drink water, you guys, make sure it's not sink water. You don't want to get a water worm from your sink water. Stevie. Well, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. It's a moonlit novel. Who knew? Go figure. Watermelon's amazing. I wish watermelon was good all year long. Cherries and strawberries. Well, yeah, it's season for them too. Sweets. I know, right? I have to keep cake and donuts out of the house, or any kind of like cake and donut adjacent sweet like that out of the house. Rowan, yeah. Been there. Yeah, I can't have things like banana bread or zucchini bread in the house because it falls under cake. So no, Shelly, she does not. I don't know where Amber thinks water comes from, to be honest. Cheez-Its are a big no. Yeah, cake and cake-like products cannot be in the house. I can't even have Pop-Tarts in the house. I will eat the entire box. I'm not even hungry, and I will eat the entire box. See, I just know what my foods are, and so I just don't keep them here. Yours are nut butters. Yeah, everybody's got something. Like some people like peanut butter. They can't keep peanut butter in the house. If you ever watch Cynical Dude, he'll list off things that he can't have in the house. The Sonic Ice is fine, but water worms. Oh no, I'm not saying the foods don't taste good. See, Oreos, I like Oreos, but I've got like a package of Oreos that are probably gone stale at this point. So water is dinosaur pee. Thank you, Idiot Witch. Pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts. Nah, man. Wild berry iced Pop-Tarts. Yeah, for a lot of people, cheese. You can't have truffles in the house. See? Chocolate? I like chocolate. I've got bags of chocolate that are probably 2 years old at this point. The chocolate rice cakes are not terrible. I do like those. Yeah, I can't have like cakey cookies. I can have like the chocolate chip cookies if they're the hard kind, but like the soft, chewy cookies, can't have those. And can't have those in the house. Ice cream? I got pints of ice cream. I got ice cream in there that's probably 4 months old at this point, 5 months old at this point. I mean, I'll eat it. Every now and then I'll go get like a spoonful or two of it. And then the rest of it just sits there. So, I mean, I do eat it. Hey, presents. Had a weird craving for hot dogs. Oh, I get that. But I also got alfalfa sprouts. I do crave hot dogs every now and then. Hot dogs and bologna. Excuse me. Oh, cheesecake, no. See, cheesecake is weird though, because like I'll get cheesecake and I'll eat a piece or two and then I won't want it for a while. So you miss solid cheesecake? Brie, I'll do damage to a brie. I will give you that. Yeah. I can't have brie in the house. Well, I can. You switched from Duke's to Kewpie and now you don't want to cover everything? Duke's is good. If I have to buy mayo, I will go with Duke's, but I love Kewpie. If I can't get Kewpie, I'll go with Duke's. The gold label Duke's. Grapes are good for dessert, yeah. Those soft ice cookies. There's too many things I can't have. I just basically have to stay out of the bakery aisle, I guess, is where I'm putting it. There's a bakery that makes Napoleon. Oh my God. Lactose-free yogurt, berries, crisps, chicken and veggies. I have found if I get like the flavored cream cheeses, like the sweet cream cheese, and those little mini bagels, like the little tiny bagels, that seems to, if I get like a really bad sweet tooth, the cream cheese on a half of one of those is perfect. But that's the closest I get to having cake in the house. Buy Swiss cheese for sandwiches. Oh, Swiss cheese is so good. I like Swiss. I like provolone. And yeah, I won't. Comfortable ginger. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry if I've triggered anybody's like sweet tooth. So I apologize. This person said literally an egg. An egg. Sorry, I know I said I wasn't gonna read people's names out, but that's hilarious. She says, or they say, I know you said you weren't going to go over Fat Girl Flo's response, but I would definitely watch if you did. Any fat positive reaction to Anna would be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to do it for this series because I don't feel like it's relevant to the lipedema discussion, but I could definitely go over it sometime. I'm trying to do more fat acceptance stuff, so because I don't get my blood pressure up enough. But I would like to start shifting towards fat acceptance a little bit more because it's kind of interesting to me. Diary, you shush. Shush. Tacos sound good. See, tacos sound good, but I'm not hungry. So if I had the tacos, I would be like, yes, I have tacos. Blueberry muffins, yeah. All right. Now we're just making people hungry. Yeah, her fake manipulative crying. That's the biggest issue with Anna. And I don't know how people take her seriously. I don't know who Lee Hope Health is, but I guess we can check that out sometime. I haven't even seen this one. Excuse me. She is using the exact same doctors as Anna, but she's actually lost the weight for her surgeries. But now they're convincing her that she needs to get liposuction on her calves because they told her she has stage 3 lipedema. Based on everything I've been seeing with Anna, I don't think she does, and I'm worried that they are going to damage her calves with the calves with the liposuction. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I don't know. What we got here? Sorry, Dank Fupa. We gotta go check something out here. She is lipedema. Oh, she just does shorts? And we're going to silence this. Okay, I can see that she has lipedema. Look, I understand. I understand that's loose skin, but that's hypnotic. I remember watching a video one time of a woman who had like lost a crap ton of weight and she had all this loose skin and stuff, and she got into the pool and she was just kind of letting it all go, and it was just like one of the most hypnotic things I'd ever seen. You guys are still talking about food. Dank Fupa is hilarious. We've already watched the... You came too late, Shelly. We already watched the Dank Fupa video. I can see why people were saying... Why she got diagnosed with that. I mean, I guess... I'm not an expert on this, though, so... I have a disease called lipedema. If you are unfamiliar with lipedema, it is a hormonal condition that causes fat to grow disproportionately, specifically in the legs and arms. It is now seen as a connective tissue disorder, which can cause fat to grow fibrotic and make it resistant to diet and exercise. This is something that you only hear here in the States, and you really kind of only hear it coming out of the Advanced Lipedema Treatment Center. I am getting my first lipedema-specific surgery this month with Dr. I'm going to say Amron and the Advanced Lipedema Treatment Program at the Roxbury Institute. We are treating the lipedema in my calves and ankles. Great. Ankles. I got diagnosed with lipedema after receiving multiple comments telling me it looks like I have it. This is from a day ago. These are really nice comments. Now, she could be curating her comments, but... I'm not reading these out loud. I'm just kind of skimming. Sorry. Blinky the Space Cadet. Sometimes the names. 23 hours ago. Okay. These are all very nice. I'm going to guess she curates. Which is fine. If you have 163 comments and you don't have at least one troll. Your story carries credibility, unlike... Okay, well, there we go. Your story carries credibility, unlike Anna O'Brien, Glitter and Lasers, who has not shed an ounce of weight and blames her obesity entirely on lipedema. All the best for your treatment and rehabilitation. All right. And that has 8 thumbs up. I'm not going to thumbs it up. We're not wading into this pool. That's the most trollish comment I see. Unless you guys saw one and I just kind of scrolled past it. I don't dead air. Do 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 do. It's always surprising to me when I see people in the comment sections of the lipedema videos today, and they're like, "Wait, lipedema's a thing?" And it's like, I have definitely spent way too much time talking about lipedema at this point, because I'm like, you don't know what lipedema is, and it's like, yes, apparently not, because I have just spent so much time talking about it now. So the baby content. I used to be able to do it for more than 5 minutes, and then I stopped for like a couple weeks, and now I suck at it again. The bingo wings. I don't know. I don't care if people get lipo. That's their prerogative. Pull the door close. Or sit there and dance. That's fine too. My partner. I was watching the before and after pics, and the latest pic of her was terrible. Is that the tennis one? We came to a conclusion last night that maybe the problem with that picture is that it's a promotional picture that was taken by whatever group she was there for, because that picture is like really doctored up, and I don't think that was Anna's doing. I think that was actually the oh dang, she's lost weight. Okay, so she's lost weight. Does she have a before and after? Yes, she does. Damn, girl. Actually, he unmatched me after I told him I lost weight. Girl, you don't need that kind of energy in your life. Anyway. But I don't think I am going to give Anna grace here, and I know people will not agree with me. I don't think Anna did that picture. Is that picture shopped? Yes. Beyond a reasonable doubt. Yes. I even had a friend who chimed in during that live who kind of does that stuff tangentially as a living, and they were like, nah, that picture's been shopped. So yes. Not filtered, well maybe, but definitely shopped. So that is clearly not Anna. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't care if people want to get lipo. I don't care what people want to do with their bodies. I don't care. I don't want you lying to me about it. And I don't want you lying to other people. Right, exactly, the odd one feeder detected. Hey, Pat. So that's the other thing. I don't want you lying to people. I don't want you pissing on my leg and telling me it's raining. And I don't want you trying to convince other people that it's raining as well, when we can clearly see you're weeing on my leg. Hey, Midori. So, you know, and that's what Anna's doing. Anna's just standing there, whizzing on my leg, telling me and everybody on the internet that it's 500 pounds of unburnable fat. And it's not, girl. So. Amber is raining for real. Has she even posted in a minute? She's gone dark, hasn't she? She's done her falling off the planet thing that she does. Shelly Daly, your sister's lost a ton. And she's getting nipped and tucked. You wish Anna would be... oh, Mooch, I read your comment. I wish Anna would be real about the scale, but woke body positivity groups told her to forget about the scale. She weighs herself. She talks about it occasionally. She never tells us what she weighs, but I know she weighs herself because she talks about the scale and how it affects her and how she gives it away or the effect it has on her. So I know she has a scale and that she uses it. She will never tell us her weight. And that's a constant. Even back in 2012 when she was doing her weight loss blog, she never mentioned her weight. Excuse me. I think she did it once. And from that, you can do math to figure out what she weighed during that time. And from the pictures of herself that she shared during the 2012 period, you can guesstimate how much she weighs today. And that's pretty much all you can do. So, yeah, I know. She shifted her life from Tuesday to Wednesday and then canceled altogether. But as far as I know, she hasn't put a video out. So, look what I can do. Exactly, Moonlight. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if people want to do Botox. I don't care if they want to do filler. I don't care what you want to do to yourself. I don't care if you want to get surgeries to make yourself look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I think it's weird, but your dime, your time. I don't care. I don't want to hear you complain about not being able to get a job and people look at you weird, but that's your decision. Amby's 6 pounds. Yeah, no, Amber's way over 6 pounds, 600. I know it's 9 o'clock. Thank you. Yeah, no, I 100% believe Anna's around 550. I always say she's around 600 just to piss her off, because I'm hoping if I make her mad enough, she'll tell us how much she weighs. It hasn't worked yet. We can check this girl out sometime. Because that's what she looks like today. And that's what she used to look like. Wow. That's kind of a, whatever this is, that's kind of fun. Where is she, New York? I like that dress. All right, so here's my thing. Does she have lipedema or does she just have loose skin, though? Like, that's a lot of weight to lose. Because you can't really see her hips and thighs here. For obvious reasons. But... yeah, exactly. But that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work there. To get from that to here. And from what I'm understanding, she didn't go the surgery route, so... dude, she killed it. She killed it. You guys, I can actually shop at Uniqlo now. I'm so excited. I feel that. I really do feel that. I understand. See, I would think she'd more want to go get her loose skin taken off than have lipo on her ankles, you know? I would feel like you'd rather have this done than have your ankles done. I don't know. Amazing reality. Yes, Pat. But we don't do reality in the Glitterverse. Propaganda I'm not falling for. You have to cut carbs to lose weight. Smaller equals healthier. Eating fat makes you fat. Severely restricting calories. Cheat meals. Fat people have no self-control. Losing weight means you're fat phobic. Oh, are you a body positive person? Losing weight means you're fat phobic. That's fair too. Thinner equals happier. Confidence comes from how you look. Erasing all signs of aging. That's what filters are for. Cheating implies guilt. I can enjoy less nutritious foods without labeling it wrong. That's balance. Fair. Yeah, it's fair. I have it on mute because I don't know when the music's going to pop up and I don't want to panic click things. That's a gorgeous dress. She picks up really good dresses. So she's lost all this weight since 2022 too. So 3 years-ish? Yes? May to May? 3 years? She probably does get a lot of shit from Hayes because she's a woman on the internet who dared to lose weight. I think Amber's in at the 600s. Maybe the ankle issues limiting her mobility. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Just grow huge arm muscles. Yeah, her Fatty Kruger dress, yeah. That's what my scale wants me to believe. Oh, there you go. There's a side view. And she's got a guide for it. Link in bio. Oh, I think I've seen a transformation video of hers come through my feed, actually. Because I think I remember that particular workout video. Stop giving people like this hundreds of thousands of followers. I genuinely hope something good happens to you. Let's see. I hate that I have to do this to get all the way fucking back to the top of the damn... Just take me to the top again. I hate you, shorts. I hate you. You're the worst thing that ever happened to fucking YouTube. Alright. Now, she says she lost 215 pounds naturally. So... now, she's only been on here since November. Damn. Well, that right there tells you why Amron and his group want to work with her. That's pretty smart. Doing this. Having this kind of a thing there. Get the guide. Is it free? Freebies. Get 5 journal prompts for free. Can you imagine Amber starting a website like this? Adrenal cocktail. I'm good. Potassium cocktail. I wish I got a calorie tracking app. That's kind of cool. Clean, simple eats protein powders. Hell, you know how I feel about that. My favorite protein bars. How I feel about that. I mean, cool. Did Amber ever get the Hashimoto's results? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if Amber's posted. Jesus. You can't even get Amber as the first result. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? That was 9 months ago. Never mind. Nope, she hasn't posted in almost a week. That's pretty on brand. So. I don't know how high my scale goes, Shelly, because I've never needed it to go that high. Anna is not good publicity for Amber. No. But I think it's interesting that they're doing more and more influencers, though, because that just kind of solidifies that they're kind of, like, sleazy, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Drink water and exercise. That would be pretty funny, Katie, but that's probably not going to happen. Everybody's got to sell you something. I should set up a website. I don't know what I would sell, but I should set up a website. Yeah, that's another thing. Anna's scars, I better something. She's already lost 215 pounds the natural way. I mean, yeah, the loose skin could cause issues with infection. Yeah, exactly. But she's not getting loose skin removed. I don't know. Maybe they will remove the loose skin while she's under anyway. Maybe they'll try to do like what they did with Anna and do a twofer. So that would be kind of nice. Maybe. Because they did do the arm thing for Anna while she was in having her calves done. So maybe they'll do the same thing for her. Hopefully. But yeah, I haven't seen Anna's scars in a minute, but the last time I saw them, they were pretty substantial. Yeah, they are pushing cosmetic surgery as a way to reduce fat instead of dieting. I checked in on the Lipedema Mamas podcast the other day, and it's just more of the people who work with and around the Advanced Lipedema Center going on there and just talking about this shit. And just trying to convince people that they need lipo. Tiny blue supplements, tiny blue meal plans. This is nothing but blueberries, just blue foods. The blue plan. And you can only have an ounce of it at a time. Tiny samples, tiny bits. They're LA sleazy through and through. Classic romancing of patients of the life they'll have. Yeah, and I could see Anna falling for that because Anna's very much like, not valley girl, but she's very much like, I'm a city girl. I'm a classy city girl. Yeah, it's fine. I thought my hair was getting a little tiny blue scrunchies and chokers would sell better. The tiny blue pill. They already have that, Katie. True blue diet pill. Everything's only like this big. You have to use the microscope. Yeah, Shelly, that's the problem. Like, that's the thing with Anna. I wait for the day that Anna wakes up. Tiny blue boot camp. You only can wear blue boots. Anna's the only person I've ever encountered who can make constant progress yet never actually progress. Yeah, this person. This is actually pretty... Even with all the iterations of Batman and Superman, there's been the origin stories have always remained the same. Good point. The Fab Fatties. I've thought about that. I have thought about that. But Alex, crap. What's Alex's channel's name? Not Alex's Shook, the other one. Shoot. Somebody help me out in the comment section. He's going over it. And I would rather funnel people over there because I think he does a good job. And he's a lot more like dialed in on it because he's actually kind of lived that. So he has a lived experience for that. Also, he's like really good at calling them out on their bullshit and his like Graphically Alex, thank you. Yeah, I would rather send people over to Graphically Alex for this. And he's got a video I wanted to watch. So next time we go live, we'll like go through that. I just need to remember which one it was. It's in my notes somewhere. So maybe we can react to some of his Fab Fatties. Some of his Fab Fatties ones. Because they are interesting. But I think people should go over to his channel and listen to that one just because he has way more insights into it because of his personal experiences with it. And also his toxic, what does he call it? Toxic ritualistic behaviors are like really good. I like the term. And I think that if there's such thing as an amateur anthropologist, he definitely comes at it that way. So I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather funnel people over there to listen to him. So you hate that podcast? Well, Alex definitely makes it tolerable. I will say I do speed him up. I will say that. I like that he's harsh, but he's not harsh unnecessarily, right? He doesn't just say mean things to be mean. Like his meanness has a point to it. Yeah, Sal's doing good. He's got like a shopping vid and a cooking vid that I want to react to, just because it would be nice to react to something nice. And then Strive for Change is doing really well. He's got a clothing haul one I kind of want to react to. So I got to get my guys. I got to react to my boys. So. Oh, and I have a playlist in case people are interested for the dark anthropology stuff. And people aren't dumb for asking questions. Ask away. There are stupid questions. This is not one of them. Okay. I'm just skipping things. It's not because they're bad. Yeah, this one was good too. This person says, so wait a minute. Here in this video in 2020, she's saying she went to doctors and dietitians to start addressing her lipedema, and she learned so much and addressed her issues largely with her pre-packaged diet. But later in 2023 or so, she's going to crash out about her health and blame everyone for not going to the doctor sooner and getting her health checked out. Maybe I'm misremembering that video, but clearly her story changed between here and that later video. Exactly. That's why we're doing these all in order, because that's the point. That's why I started with this video from 2020. And my mods are the ones that pointed this out to me. So, and actually that mod's having her birthday. So happy birthday. But yeah, this is why I wanted to do this video, because she does make it sound like she never knew she had lipedema before in that 2024 video that I'm gonna go over next like this. Welcome to the interns, Olivia. Mwah. Yes, welcome to the feral pack. Oh, my members. But yeah, that's how she tried to sell that lipedema video from 2024. It's like, oh my god, you guys, I have lipedema. Even though in 2017 she mentions it, in 2020 she makes a whole ass video about it, right? So yeah, I've been waiting to do this lipedema arc breakdown for a hot minute. The thing, though, is after, I think, this next video, I think her videos are all going to... The lipedema stuff becomes a bunch of shorts. So that's going to be a little bit more difficult to do, just because I got to find them all. So I think from that point on, well, not completely, but... I'm also going to be like cutting in other people's videos from that point on, like some stuff from Fit and Full Fat, obviously some stuff from Colin. Later on, some stuff from Lindsay, because she came in late. Who else was there? I'm not putting my own stuff in because I'm going to be talking about it anyway, unless I have to. But there's some other people's videos who had other comments to say during the lipedema arc that I want to cut in at the relevant time. So, but when she starts going completely over to shorts for the lipedema stuff, that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. But who's got type 3 diabetes? Yes, she did say prior to 2020, she said F it and ate whatever she wanted. The over... Oh, yeah, the overacting lying in bed when the doctor said she didn't have lymphedema did it for me. Yeah, half of her future content disappeared. Yes, lipedema 4 requires lymph involvement, according to the U.S. standards, yes. But... yeah, I don't believe Anna ever did. I don't believe Anna ever did keto. If she did, she didn't do it right. And I don't even do keto. And I guess somebody thought I was saying boho. It was bo-po. But I can see why they thought I was saying boho. Which would be pretty funny, actually. Yeah, and I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but I get a lot of comments from people, and a lot of you in the chat sometimes, who talk about Anna and pulling out like her chronic illness cards, or, you know, whining about her lipedema. But yet you guys are also dealing with actual chronic pain or actual lipedema or other actual like life-altering illnesses and that kind of stuff and conditions. And Anna's over here talking about her supposed Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which we haven't heard her say in a while, I've noticed. So I see the anger from people who belong to the communities that Anna tries to insert herself into. And I think it's, well, since you can't comment on anything with her anymore, I wonder how much of the anger she sees from people in those communities. Because I know when she had comments on, before she would scrub the comment, I know people were commenting because I would see them every now and then they would get scrubbed. So, I don't know. I wonder how those types of comments would impact her, because, or if she even took them seriously, or if she just thought that those people were just trolls. I mean, because honestly, on the internet, you can be anything. You know, this person, I'm not saying this person isn't. I'm just pointing out. I don't know this person. This could be a Russian bot for all I know. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but maybe that's how she like writes these people off, you know. They're not real. They don't really have this. They're just writing this to make me feel bad, kind of a thing. But I just wonder how she reconciles her bullshit with people who like this, who post comments like that on her content, because I just can't imagine getting comments like that from people who are genuinely angry because you're basically appropriating disorders that you don't necessarily have just for sympathy points. Oh, this is you, Inno? Oh, it is you. Well, there you go, McFarlane. Why is your name different? You know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. But yeah, though, seriously, though, I wonder, well, like, if you went over to Anna's page and commented, I just wonder how she would react to that. Or if she even does. And then this person rubbing it in my face that they've been on a cruise. Thank you. Someday. Next year. You're an Irish bot. I changed my name on the Discord to Tiny Blue Russian Bot. I think it's funny. There you are. Yes, there you are. Overconsumption of foodstuffs. For me. This is interesting. The keto rash. I was wondering what she was talking about. I don't know. I was just kind of rolling with it. Because I know sometimes people have some odd reactions when they first start doing keto. Like the keto flu. I know that's a thing. But I honestly can't remember keto rash. But I don't remember. So I don't know if that's really a thing. Or if Anna's just being weird. So really, no one... Let me know, because some of you do. Some of you actually do keto. Yeah, Anna is a medical mystery. That's the other end of that. Is there such thing as a keto rash? I guess I could Google it. I guess I could Google it. Keto rash. Keto rash. Oh, there's photos. Well, according to the AI, because I'm too lazy to actually go. Well, no, here's Healthline. That's fine. Ketogenic diet induced prurigo pigmentosa. That's from the NIH. The keto rash that primarily affects adolescents and young adults. I don't think Anna had to worry about that. It's typically characterized by eruption of papules on the trunk and neck that evolve into hyperpigmentation upon resolution of the inflammatory phase of the rash. It has been associated with various triggers, including the metabolic state of ketosis. In recent increase in popularity of the ketogenic diet for weight loss, I'm lost my place, has led to an increase of the number of cases reported in literature. We report a case of a 21-year-old Hispanic man which erupted during strict adherence to a ketogenic diet. We conducted a literature review and identified 19 other cases related to ketogenic diet. It's historically been reported primarily in Asia. Interesting. We found cases according to patients of Middle Eastern, Caucasian, Hispanic, Asian, and African descent, so everybody. On average, the rash presents 31 days after initiating the diet and subsided 18 days after diet cessation. But did it go away after a while of being on the diet? Most cases were treated with an oral tetracycline and resolved with residual hyperpigmentation. represent this information to highlight the increasing associated NPP with ketogenic diet so that early diagnosis and treatment and optimal patient outcomes may be achieved. Huh. So it's a thing. Because keep in mind, the keto diet is actually used for medical treatment with a lot of children and young adults, like young people. So these are people who don't have an option. I mean, they cannot do it, but it's usually recommended for them for their health. Interesting. So Anna would have been in her mid-30s in 2020, give or take. Late 2010s. Let's see, she's turning 41 this year. This is 2025, which means she turned 40 in 2024. So yeah. Early 30s. Anyway. I mean, she could have had it. I guess. It lasted about 3 weeks. She suffers from swelling. I don't know if her neck was swelling back then. Sounds like the discoloration that happens with insulin resistance. Well, that's part of the thing with the keto diet. I think it helps with insulin resistance, though. Sorry, I was going super strict to lose weight and got the rash. Okay. So it is a thing. Well, I mean, I just read a paper that tells you it's a thing, so. Is a rare inflammatory condition of the skin characterized by... Yeah, okay. Around the trunk and neck. Okay. From the web. Okay, yeah. Well, I just read the paper from the NIH, so I'm... You have to trust me because I didn't show it to you. It doesn't... Yeah, anything that does or does not work for Anna, she just makes up a medical issue. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't think she'd call her yet. That's funny. This is an interesting one. If Anna was made to sit down and rewatch all of these, I'm going to get healthier, and all of the different people who told her she might have lipedema, how would she talk to herself? How would she talk herself out of all of the lies? I don't know. It would be interesting to sit Anna down and have her watch some of her old content and just like ask her about it. Be like, okay, tell me about this video. You know, watch this video and explain to me why you're where you're at now. You know, why in 2020 didn't you start wearing compression garments? Right? Why in 2020 didn't you start doing vibration plates or compression therapy or what is that one? MLD therapy? Like, why in 2020 didn't you start doing all of the things that you swear up and down that you were doing in 2024, even though there's no fucking evidence that you were doing for the past 4 years at that point? She'd say it's not real, it's just AI. It's all AI. It's not. It's not, though. That meal service simply did what we've all been saying: portion control, whole foods, no snacking, low to no sugar. I don't understand the total disconnect in anything that this. Now, let's not bring reality into this. That's the one thing I will say about those meal services is like, it does it for you. So if you can afford it, I can understand. I mean, do it. If you can afford it, do it. You know, if you're somebody who just does not want to do any of this shit, just keep doing that, you know? Let them do it for you. And that way you don't have to worry about it. All right, I've already addressed the white woman tears thing, and I'm sorry I even said it. I need it for my markets. You can actively build muscle and strength with vigorous yoga or Pilates. Not the same as weight training, but it is effective. I've heard good things about Pilates. I should probably try them. Regarding keto, as someone who has lipedema, I'm not just willing to track the macros and do the diet correctly. So instead, I'll do low carb, trying to limit highly processed foods, mostly dairy, sugar, while being mindful of Cisco. This isn't rocket science. Hannah has the ability to adapt to an anti-inflammatory diet that would work even if she wanted to. Yeah, I mean, it's just anti-inflammatory diet, you know? Right, 2 to 3 prepared meals is 1 meal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Nando's family meal. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is something. I asked, do you guys remember when she stopped doing the peace signs? Somebody pointed out it's when she started doing the surgeries. Sorry about the new phobia. All right, I think... See, this is why I want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and then go back up, because I think at this point we're getting repetitive. So, somebody did point out, if the first few weeks of the meal delivery service worked so well, why didn't she stick with it? Because she doesn't stick with anything. She's like the rest of the girls. She doesn't stick with anything. Somebody made a point. This is the other thing. Somebody made a point about the flow chart and was asking about the weight loss drugs and how in that little commercial that she did, she looks so much bigger in that. I don't know what was going on in that little infomercial thing that she did, because she was almost unrecognizable in that. Yeah, people are just getting... And it's not bad that you guys are repeating each other. It's just, you know, I don't want to keep repeating myself. Sorry. Yeah, we're talking about Graphically Alex again. Graphically Alex, he's got a really solid channel, you guys. So... Somebody's Boy George's crying game. There's lots. Okay, look, there are lots of good reasons to do keto. Keto's often recommended medically to be done, so there's plenty of good reasons to do keto. If you're not somebody who medically needs to do it, that's a personal decision, as we've already ranted about many times. But this is not a... I disagree with you. Let me put it that way. Yeah, okay. All right, we're just repeating ourselves here. So, with that, what time is it? 9:30? When did we start? 6:45? That's about 2 hours. Almost 3 hours. Wait. 6:45 to 7:45. I'm counting. 45 to 8:45. Yeah, that's about 3 hours. Okay. You can get a Starbucks and donut within your I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah, Alex found... And the other thing with Alex is, like, he's lost a ton of weight on his own. He does go on about thyroid and seed oils a little. So if you're not into that, just FYI, he does go in on it. But that's because that's how he found success. So that's his thing. So... But I think his channel is... I'm saying I like his channel. Go check it out, especially if you want to watch him take apart the Fab Fatties. He does other stuff too. But so okay. How old is Anna? Anna's gonna be 41 this year in October on Halloween. It's either the Halloween or the day before Halloween. Anyway, it's close enough. I'm jealous. But she is a Scorpio. So, all right. Gotta get my weight loss crystals. Be right back. All right. So, all right, we made it this far. Let's put... I don't know. What have we done today? What did the girl... Oh, put a turkey. I'm going to take it all the way back to the beginning. Put a turkey down as your emoji down in the comment section. I'm starting to lose my voice anyway. Yeah, Anna needs to get her metabolism under control too. Yeah, I would believe she has a wonky metabolism at this point. But I am going to wrap up here. That's a great screen name. How are you just now commenting? Yeah, go ahead and put a turkey down as your emoji. If you guys haven't clicked, if you want to join the Discords, the link's still up here. I don't know how long that'll be active, but it is there. If you're gonna join the Discords, there are certain things you have to do like pretty quick, because the bots are pretty aggressive. But after you do that, welcome aboard. And I don't think I have anything else really to say. We're getting really close to 12K. And once we hit 12K, we will be looking at the Beagle Freedom Foundation again and seeing if we can still sponsor cats. And if we can, we're gonna. And if you guys were around for Ida, we sponsored Ida. I think we sponsored her for like a whole 9 months and then she got adopted. So I guess that's how this program works. So we will be sponsoring another cat into their forever home. And that happens at 12K though. So I don't really have anything else to say. Thank you guys for joining me. I truly appreciate it. And I hope to see everybody in the next live. Yes, thank my mods. I have really good mods. And that's all I've got for you guys. So I will see everybody in the next live. Bye.